Friday night NBA game. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Taking a look at Minnesota.
And looking to capitalize on their win from the last time. This will be the second of 4 meetings between these teams.
You know, they've really dominated aspects of that first matchup, and a victory tonight would keep the momentum going in their favor.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
To the middle. And a slam dunk by Lively.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Edwards. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Outside McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. 5 on the clock. Here's Garland. Davis with a rebound.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Cast a flag. On the wing, Davis. Back to Russell. And he makes it on the layup.
This guy, an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Doris, we got to give credit to Darius Garland for continuing to develop his body.
BA, like every smaller guard in the league, teams attack him defensively. So just like a Steph Curry, you build your strength and your balance, and you continue to play with pride on that end, and that is pivotal to his development.
Pass to Lively. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Now Randall. Three-pointer. And it's flagged with a rebound. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. We briefly discussed Anthony Davis and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach said to make him into a jump shooter. I think if we can make the majority of his shots jumpers and keep him away from the rim, we should be in good shape. Easier said than done, but we'll see what happens. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And so it's Dallas with it, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. To the inside. And there's a 3-second violation. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Garland with the ball. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. And that one's on target from the wing.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pass to Lively. Thompson outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. Here's Garland. And it's flagged with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 6. Thompson goes in. Yep, that one's good.
Slicing and dicing his way to the cup off the deck, Klay Thompson.
Outside Garland. Left side Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
I love that Rudy left no doubt. Show off that power, Rudy.
Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Garland. And here's Davis. Thompson outside. Screen by Lively. 4-3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
You get Darius Garland in the open floor, and look out, folks. So capable in transition.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Teams making some... changes here. And Russell's got the ball here for the Mavs. 8-point game. Pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Boy, you don't see it often. Klay Thompson letting you know he can finish emphatically.
To the paint. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Has to flag. And here is Thompson, covered by Merrill. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And the dunk by Gafford.
Boy, there was some contact there, but Gafford able to use his size to finish.
For three, Randall. And it's flagged with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. McDaniels from long range. First shot won't go. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
It's stolen. Inside. Outside for Russell. Over Jones. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Here's Dillingham. No points yet. Thompson with a steal. And stolen by Jones. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's McDaniels. And it's flagged with a rebound. The Mavericks trailing. Now Russell. Pass to Thompson. Oh, stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Thompson, no good on the free throw. After missing multiple seasons due to injury, Klay Thompson's game has changed.
It had to, Brian, because the types of injuries he had are so difficult to come back from. You admire the fact that his willing adjustment to what his game now looks like. Is he the elite defensive player he once was? No. But can he hold up defensively? Yes. And now as a shot maker, he can still be a pivotal part of success.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. A minute 22 left in the first quarter here. And here's Jaquez. Here's Dillingham to stop the drought. Shot clock at 6. Outside Jaquez. Christie with a rebound. The Mavericks leading. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And Washington powers it through.
P.J. Washington is unafraid to mix it up on the interior. And that dunk, that was emphatic.
Pass to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Now here's Washington. Here's Thompson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. Bagley's got his second bucket on the night.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
Tie game in Minnesota. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
Oh, my goodness. The athleticism of Anthony Edwards on full display.
Outside Davis. Outside Christie. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. You see teams in college and high school run a lot more full court press. Why is that less prevalent in the NBA, Doris?
Well, it's been less prevalent, BA, but all of a sudden teams are starting to push up in full court, understanding that if you can take 4 to 5 seconds off a shot clock, with the shortest shot clock we have in the game, then that puts so much more pressure on the offense to execute.
Here's Tyson. No good on the three. It's 2-on-1. Nice shot by Christie. Christie's got his first points of the night.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Now here's Christie. And he lays it up and in.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Gobert. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Davis on the double team. Back to Gobert. Oh, the tower with the power move.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Down low. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Russell. Pass to Flag. To the inside. Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. 80 is towards the top of that list.
That one goes in. Garland's gotten 4 this quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Marshall outside. Left side, Russell. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
Well, an excellent penetrator who is always in attack mode. Go ahead, D'Angelo Russell.
Picked by Gobert. Edwards for 3. On target from range. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Outside Christie. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Minnesota leading by 5. McDaniels from long range. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside Russell. Driving to the basket. Davis hits.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Outside Garland. Over Russell. The offensive rebound. Inside. For three, Randall. Missed it. 3 for 6 now. Mavericks trail by 6. And it's Russell on the drive. Here's Davis. Randall pulls down the board. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Tyson. And he jams it home with authority.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Russell from outside. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota leading by 8. And you look at the shot pattern for D'Angelo Russell. Doris, lots of threes in there.
You're right, BA. There are certain guys who believe in their ability to get hot from distance, and it can completely change the tenor of the game. That has been the story of D'Angelo's career.
Here's Dallas now. Pass to Gafford. Here's Flagg. Gets a very good look and converts. Flagg's gotten his first basket of the night. So it's Minnesota now. Here's Tyson. Lets the three fly. Drains the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Pass to Gafford. To the right side. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And Dallas making a change here. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Outside Jaquez. A deep three. Gafford grabs the miss. And here are the Mavericks now. Shot from the wing. Washington's shot is good. Washington's got 8 points.
Well, make no mistake, Klay Thompson is more than just a shooter and scorer. Nice pass there, guys.
Pass to Jones. And Gafford with the block. And he's able to get it back. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Mavericks trail by 10. Here's Washington. Ooh, he's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Well, athletic, long, P.J. Washington on the interior. Yeah, that's a pretty good bet.
Merrill outside. Pass to Dillingham. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break.
His contemporaries will say this. Klay Thompson's shooting stroke is as pure as it gets.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
I like the defensive pressure they started with here. Now, they forced some turnovers, and it's given them an early boost.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Here's Dillingham. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Merrill with it. Now Thompson defending. Back to Bagley. Here's Jaquez. Three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks trail by 6. Washington left side. And Washington powers it through.
P.J. Washington caught his rhythm, and folks, he is cooking right now.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. There's 38 seconds left in the second period. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Bagley sets a screen. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first half. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Thompson outside. On the take. Oh, Clay takes the contact and finishes.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. First half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The T-Wolves on top, up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Mavericks trail by 4. Has to flag. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And what an explosive finisher. Flag's going to give us plenty of highlights in his career.
Now here's Gobert. Covered by Lively. Back to Garland. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. The Mavericks pull it in.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Flag outside. Randall pulls down the board. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. Now here's Garland. He's got 9. Edwards so good inside.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Pass to Lively. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Here's Garland. And Lively, missing most of last season with an ankle fracture. He's back in action, Doris.
I am so excited about the potential of this young man, Brian. We know he has been a defensive force. As an athletic 7-footer, he gives you elite rim protection. He's a tremendous screener early in his career. And believe me when I tell you, there are layers to his offensive game that can be built upon. His future is so bright.
Now here's Garland. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And now a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
That's where you're so afraid of Darius Garland's ability to get all the way downhill, that when he stops and pops, that's easy money.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
To the middle. Here's McDaniels.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Here's Lively. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Lively's got 6 points.
Well, finishing through the contact, Lively has been building up his strength, adding it every year.
Edwards, no good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Here's Flag. Banked it in off the glass. He has 6.
Yeah, once Flag gets the ball in there, it's pretty much a done deal.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Guys, back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Rudy Gobert, throughout his career, has done 2 things. Double-double threat. He's going to rebound it consistently and play great defense. That rim protection is real.
Now here's Russell. On the wing, Thompson. Thompson goes up. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Boy, did Klay Thompson get off his feet in a hurry. How about that finish?
Pass to Tyson. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And that one's good. Thompson.
Klay Thompson is dialed in, and for the defense, that's a problem.
Edwards looking for an opening. Here's the teardrop. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Edwards has got 7 now in this quarter. Now here's Russell. Thompson outside. Picked it out of midair. With the drop. Oh, throw it down.
Can you say elevation? Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here are the Mavericks now, trailing by 10. Washington outside. Gafford the screen. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Dillingham. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Jaquez with it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bagley. Lays it up and banks it in. Bagley's got 6.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
And Minnesota with possession here. After the basket by Dallas. Tyson. Great positioning on the putback. Give him 8 points now.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Back to Gafford. The layup off target. The Timberwolves lead by 12. Here's Dillingham. Tyson. It's good on the putback.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Pass to Marshall. Left side, Russell. Shot on the wing. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the buckets simply will not go down.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Pass to Jaquez. A minute 22 left in the third quarter of the game. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Here's Russell. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
Well, this guy's a shifty player now. D'Angelo Russell adept at using various speeds to keep defenders off balance. Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
The shot by Merrill, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Well, you've got to identify Klay Thompson early. In transition, he's so dangerous.
Left side, Jaquez. All alone. Russell with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 10. And here's Thompson for 3. Counted. Now 8 for 13 with that basket. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of run. Who has the most?
And Dallas making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Right side, Garland. Going inside. It's stolen by Jaquez. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been aggressive in transition and find. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Minnesota leading by 7. And here's Edwards outside. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
Spacing the floor. That's his 3rd triple of the game and his 2nd in this half.
Outside Davis. And finished off by Davis.
This right here is exactly what he should look to do. Use his size to bully his way inside and finish.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Back to Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
Pass to Davis. Shoots over Randle. Davis misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Now Randle. Check by Davis. Jones sets a screen. Here's Garland. He takes it in. And it's blocked by Davis. Back to Marshall. Thompson outside. Pass to Davis. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off the shot. Marshall. Off target from 3-point range. And it's Garland with the ball for Minnesota. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Davis puts it on the deck. And finished off by Davis.
And I'll tell you what, I just love how Davis runs the floor. Just incredible. How do you stop him in these situations?
Edwards for 3. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half. 4 total. Keep shooting it.
Marshall with it. He's picked up by Garland. It's stolen by Garland. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. McDaniels got room. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. And the Timberwolves lead by 13. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Here's Marshall. Again, the miss by Dallas. Here's Edwards. Rejected by Lively.
Well, stellar job by Lively on the defensive end. That's what he's there for. Rim protection, folks.
The Timberwolves lead by 13. Outside Jones. Pass to Garland. Jones sets a screen. Oh, it's stolen. Releases. And that one's good. Davis. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Garland for 3. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Gobert. Here's Randall. And he drives in. And it's Randall with the jam.
We know that Julius Randle loves to put it on the deck. Off the dribble drive, boy, he can be tough to deal with.
Back to Martin. Here's Russell, guarded by Garland. Martin a screen. Now Christie. Over Edwards. Again the miss by the Mavericks.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going. After being so smart with the ball in the first half, he's gotten a bit careless.
And here's Russell. To the paint. And stolen by Gobert. Garland for 3. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Back to Christie. Here's Flag. Looking to end the run. Dallas, no good that time either.
Boy, these are the shots you have to make. If you don't capitalize, you are letting the defense off the hook.
Knocks down the long J.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And they'll keep possession. And the dunk by Gafford. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside McDaniels. Down low. Stolen by Russell. Martin outside. And here's Flag outside. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Garland. Now Gobert. Here's Garland. Picked by Gobert. 5 to shoot. And Gobert with the stuff.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Russell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Flag. Over McDaniels. Randall pulls down the board.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Garland, no good. Mavericks trail by 19. Nice ball movement by Dallas. Back to Martin. The three. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
And Edwards slams it in.
I'll tell you, this team has not had an answer for Anthony Edwards. They shouldn't feel alone, though. He's put a lot of work on a lot of teams.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Darius Garland.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Here's Dillingham. Picked by Gobert. It's stolen by Washington. Davis. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
Oh, he jammed it! Here's Tyson. All sorts of time. Oh, he dropped in a sweet J.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
They're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Banks it home. Big shot. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul. And for the Wolves, number 11, Jamie Hodges.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one.